depends on how we define that word communal. So the problem in India, as I think Arun Shauri in his book had written, that in India the best way to call someone a secular person giving certificate is by dubbing everyone else as communal. And so anybody who spoke for the cause of the Hindu community, which was actually, according to him, being led to its destruction, like the Pied Piper leading the mice, particularly after the Khilafat movement, and the kind of communal violence that was seen in different parts of India, whether it was the Mopla carnage in Malabar, the riots all over India, whether it was Panipat and Kohat and Gulbarga, the mass conversions, and all of that, and the secessionist tendencies that were beginning to show up, the need for a separate state, the call for a separate, this whole Algawad, separatism that was rearing its head, right from the Morley-Minto reforms, the Lucknow Pact, and of course the separate electorates, communal award, all of that. In that context, anybody who spoke actually for an organization of the Hindu community was actually dubbed as communal. But what is important to understand is what were his policy statements as the leader of the Hindu Mahasabha towards this vexed issue of how did he see the minorities of this country. And that is very, very clear, because in his compilation of his speeches known as the Hindu Rashtra Darshan, he mentions very clearly that my conception of a free Hindu Rashtra is one where everybody is equal in the eyes of the law. The majority, the Hindus, will not get any extra concessions only because they are more in number, and the minorities will not get any extra privileges only because they are less in number. Your religion is something that is your private affair. Keep it in your house. Don't bring it to the public discourse. What is secularism? That is what is secularism. Separation of the government and from religion, whereas Gandhi was actually using religious symbolisms in politics, right? Whether it was Khilafat or also this whole allusion to Ram Rajya and all of that, using religion in some way. Whereas this man, who is called as communal, was actually saying everybody is equal, nobody gets extra concessions. The minority institutions can get support from the government, madrasas or churches or whatever, but the amount of money that goes to these institutions should be in direct proportion to the taxes that they pay to the national exchequer.